Alright, here we go. Child's Play 2. One of my all-time favorite movies. Certainly my favorite movie in this Chucky series. Now, Child's Play 2 stars Alex Vincent, Garrett Graham, Jenny Gutter, Christina Elise, and of course, Brad Chucky is the voice of Chucky, and is directed by John Lafia. Now, the positives about this movie is the ending, mainly. I love the ending of this movie in the Doll Factory. It's brilliance, pure brilliance. One of the best endings to a film, not just a horror film, but any film ever, in my opinion. It's very entertaining. It's fast-paced. Certainly not boring. It's funny in parts. Scary in parts, it's gory in parts. There's a nice relationship between Alex Vincent and his, I guess you would say, step-sister. And they have a really nice friendship that comes about. The only guy I really didn't like in this movie was Garrett Graham, the father, who was pretty much a dick throughout the whole movie, but anyway. So, Child's Play 2. I have probably seen this movie, oh, not probably, I have seen this movie many, many, many more times than all the other Child's Plays combined, which is because it's my favorite. Now, even from the very beginning, I love it. When they're first, taking the doll, and the doll's all burnt to a crisp, and they're scraping off the chard, and they're putting them all back together, which is really cool, by the way. And then, they're sticking his new eyes back in, and lightning bolts go everywhere, and the guy goes flying. Pretty cool stuff. So, now, in this movie, Karen, Andy Barclay's mother, is in a mental institution, so Andy has to go live with a foster family. Now, the foster mother is pretty understanding, pretty cool, but like I said, this Garrett Graham guy, the father, is a complete douchebag from the beginning. Strict and, just a jerk. But anyway, so Andy gets there with these people. He tries to, fit in. He tries to get along with everyone. But when he first gets there, he's looking through his bedroom, and there's this big closet there, and he's digging for toys or whatever. And all of a sudden, this good guy doll falls down, and he freaks out. It's like, what is wrong with these people? Did they not, they obviously knew what this kid's been through. But apparently they didn't go through the stuff and find that doll there. But anyway, things pick up. The pace to this movie is really swift, which is good. I mean, as soon as right after the thing happened with when they were rebuilding the doll at the beginning, and they're rebuilding the doll, and the machine puts the new eyes in the doll, and the lightning bolts go everywhere, and the guy goes flying. The Haskell there, the president or CEO of the company, says to the other guy, one of his cohorts, sweep this under the rug, and he gives him the doll, and the subordinate guy stuffs the doll in his trunk. So the guy's driving home or whatever. He stops at the liquor store, and then you see Chucky sit up in the back while he's in the store, gets on the phone, he's talking to child services or whatever, and he goes, I'm trying to reach my Andy Barclay. This is his uncle, or something to that effect. But when the guy gets back in the car, it's pretty funny. Chucky gets him tied up, and he has this little tiny gun. And he puts a gun to his face, and he goes, bang, and it's a water gun, and it squirts him. And he goes, bang, you're dead. And the guy starts laughing. He's like, ah. And Chucky takes a bag and, strangles him to death with a saran wrap bag. It's pretty funny. And then right after that, you see, Chucky's hand, the Chucky point of view, run up to this house where Andy is. You see his little hand reach up and open the doorknob. And actually, they had another good guy doll in there that they apparently forgot about, like up in Andy's closet there. Which when he first got there, Andy found it and it fell down and Andy freaked out. And his foster dad was like, well, what are you running for? It's just a doll. And all this stuff, So Andy's freaked out already. And so someone or something smashed this little porcelain thing in the middle of the night. And, I forgot to mention, when Andy was being introduced to the family, he ran into Kyle, his, I guess you would call stepsister in the situation, who becomes his surrogate big sister, almost mother type, because she was like, I don't know, 17 or 18. Andy was like, I don't know, 7. But I love Kyle. She was a really cool character in this movie. And but Phil, who was the foster dad, was pissed about this little thing that got broke. And who actually broke it was Chucky, because Chucky was in there and he saw the other good guy doll, and he went over to him, and the other Chucky's doll kept going, hi, my name is Tommy. My name is Tommy. And then Chucky's like, shut up, you idiot. And he took the porcelain thing and was hitting him with it, and it smashed. And, which was even funnier after that. And he's like, hug this. And he smashes it. And then even funnier, Chucky decides to bury this other doll under the swing. And he's digging up the grave, and he goes, eat dirt, Tommy. And it's like, the special effects of this movie are absolutely incredible. In my opinion, the best Chucky has ever looked, ever. Even to this day, he looked a million times better in this movie from 1992 or 91, I believe it came out. But anyway, I'm not sure why Chucky would bury it right there under the swing, because someone was going to eventually, you're swinging and you're kicking up the dirt. You're gonna dig it up eventually. So I'm not sure why he dug it there. But at the same time, So fast forward a little bit. Andy is in bed after his foster mom has sung him a lullaby to sleep, and after that, all of a sudden he wakes up when he's tied up with Chucky sitting on his stomach saying, hello, sport. I got a new game. It's called Hide the Soul. Guess what? You're it. But he has a little bit of luck with Kyle knocking on the window, climbing in Andy's window. But just as he does, the foster parents come in, see that he's tied up, and they're like, what the hell is going on? And the foster dad's like, I can't believe you, Kyle. You actually tied this child up so he wouldn't tell on you. Is that it? And she's like, come on, Phil. It was crazy. But, and then at one point, Chucky follows Andy to school. And it's funny because Andy leaves on the school bus, and the school bus is driving away, and they show kind of like from the back of the school bus, and you can see Chucky's little feet like kicking underneath, so you know he's there. So Andy's in school, and his teacher's looking through all the papers or whatever, and she comes across this paper from Andy with Andy's name, and it says, fuck you, bitch. So, obviously the teacher is pretty upset. So, she's like, you know, the bell rings, everybody get out. And she goes, but not you, Andy, you're staying here. And I can't believe she did this. She locks the windows. She locks the door, which is obviously like a fire hazard. And she's basically kidnapping the kid, which is nuts to me. Like, how could she do that? She can't do that. Like, she's imprisoning the kid. But anyway, she had locked the doll because Andy had opened a drawer like right before this, and the Chucky doll fell out. And the teacher's like, don't even think about it, no toys. So she took the Chucky doll and put him in the closet and locked the door. And then after the Miss Kettlewell, the teacher, left, you know, Andy slowly walks up to the closet and peeks in the little keyhole. And then you see Chucky's eye there, and he goes, "Boy, Andy, let me out of here! Let me the fuck out, you little prick!" It was pretty funny, you know. But Andy managed to get out of there by, like, getting out the window. And then Miss Kettlewell comes back, you know. She hears a commotion in the closet thinking Andy's in there. So she unlocks it. And, you know, she doesn't see anything at first. She's looking everywhere. She's like moving clothes. And this basketball falls behind her and scares her. And she's like, whew. And then she gets up. And then Chucky pops up with like a bicycle pump or a basketball pump. And like pumps it right into her. Psh, falls backwards. like backwards through the desks. And then he gets a ruler. Chucky gets a ruler and he goes, "You've been very naughty, Miss Kettlewell." Psh, psh, and he beats her to death with a yardstick. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. But I'm gonna have to pause it here because I have to go. But I will come back to this video when I get home. So hang in there, and once I figure out this editing shit, it'll be a lot better. But for now, I'm pausing this video, so I will talk to y'all later.